Arnie. And as usual, Arnie is eating. He does not stop. And these lot are still playing over here. Jack on the ground. But I have noticed whenever I sit by the puppies and I pay any attention to any of the other ones, Jack becomes extremely jealous and he just wants to become angry then. So they all love him, but he does change. He's actually very strong. So it seems like he's just lying there without being able to help himself, but he's really strong. I've seen when things happen here, they run away from him. And still going on, they're playing, but they are ganging up on him. Those teeth are so sharp. And calm down. They do tend to bite each other quite hard with those small little sharp teeth. And it's a little, but look at that, he is really the alpha. I can see he's becoming the alpha, even though he spends his time on the ground. When I pay attention to the others, he takes them on, but then he takes them on not in this playful manner. Okay, I've seen Buddy running around with a pair of pliers. Twins is over here, and he just keeps on running away. Let me find him. And there he is with the pliers. There he goes. Buddy! Look at him with those pair of pliers. Now this is a very intelligent monkey. I'll tell you why. He knows how to use tools. Look at that. There he goes. Buddy! Now, his dad works on cars a lot. And he repaints them. Things like that. So I know when his dad is busy with a car, how he reacts at school. Yeah, bussy. He's just coming to tell me how he's sorry if he's not supposed to have it. You're fine, you can have it, you can play with it. Something really interesting that I've noticed the other day is he was sitting with little leaves and things and he was sanding down the walls. All of these walls, he was just sitting here and sanding it down. And immediately I knew that his dad is busy at home sanding down a car in order to paint it. It's things like that that you notice on these monkeys. You didn't know that they're like little sponges and they just pick it all up. That's Billy. So I can see in these monkeys what they see when they go home. These doggies over here are busy digging a hole. Just look at that. Hey! And they might be going underneath the wall if I don't put a stop to it. So I'm going to be putting some bricks over there and just closing it up. Look at little Arthur there. Now they are keeping themselves busy. They are playing all the time. Just look at that huge hole that they've dug. So, and they're all coming to check it out. I think there might be something behind that granite slabs over there. So, we'll see. That's things that you tend to pick up when you know these animals. You know, they change. They're never the same. They're always happy, but if something happens to upset them, they will be upset. I'm going to just try and keep them there. And yes, someone did comment, the same one has learned how to slip through every single time I go out. He just lines himself up. I just saw a lizard running inside there. I had someone also who asked me about, what about lizards? And there he is. He's coming out. He's going to be catching a fly. Let's see this. Because they eat those flies. It's a little bit of food that's left in the bucket. Let's see how he does that. I rescue a lot of these geckos and lizards from the pool, from the cats, and they are the safest by the tigers. So if they are in this area, just look at that, they're really quick. And he's just gonna go get himself a fly. Imagine if I've got 1,000 of those. Check that out. If I've got 1,000 of those lizards around here, there will be no flies whatsoever. At the moment they are keeping them under control, and that helps me a lot. We've got a whole ecosystem going here. You don't always realize it, and there's another one over there. So he's also after a fly. That's what they eat. Just look at him. He's sneaking up on those flies. He's gonna get that one as soon as it gets to the edge. And he's eating. I can see he just swallowed something there. And look how quick he is. Believe me, he is not in snail mode at the moment. I think he is in bunny mode. He's able to just go and get them. Well, let's go see the tigers. They're the only ones probably that does not do any hunting. And just look at little, oh, and she just fell from the table. That's what happens when you're not looking where you're going, running on a round table. Oh, let me tell you about that. If you look at these tables, I'm going to go from the other side, show you guys the pillars. When you've got tigers in your house, you have to put enough pillars in there. So when I did put this table up here, I had to actually go around and check that all the weight will be, well, the pressure must be equal everywhere. Because if you've got a 200 kilogram tiger walking on that table, they're just going to step right through it. So even though it's granite is very hard, but it's not, it can break easily. So you have to put those pillars up, a lot of them. It's little things like that that people don't really realize. When you've got a tiger in the house, your tables are not strong enough to hold him. Those are small little things. Just as I walk around, I realize that again. And I can just remember how Enzo used to walk on that. And he loved it. And he was sitting there and giving himself a bath. But you have to be sure that that table can take the weight. And I went and I bought extra pillars and I placed them everywhere, and we couldn't get the right color and I had to repaint them all. It was small things like that just kept going and going and going. But I'm glad I did it. I'm able to tell people what it would be like when you do this. All of these kittens around here. Their mother's still always here. And then they sit and they drink from their mother. And they enjoy it so much. I don't think you should, if you get a kitten, just get one. I don't think you should do that. It will be much more work. Because you're going to have to entertain that kitten all the time. People tend to think that the more animals you've got, the more work it's going to be. That's not the case. Sure, if you've got 50, then it becomes a lot of work. But still, I can still do all these chores within an hour. And maybe an hour tonight. But if you've got one cat, it's going to take you 45 minutes. And 45 minutes at night. So, the more you've got, the less work it becomes. Tigers are still sleeping. But I'm making so many videos these days, I can't expect them to be up. They should be sleeping about 20 hours out of 24, but I think they sleep a little less, especially in the mornings. They're up, and not always at the same time that I am sleeping. And believe me, I don't just get up when they start calling me anymore. I also need to get my rest. I'm doing a lot of physical work these days, and I love it, keeping in shape. And yeah, it actually keeps you healthy. So we are not in the same routine at the moment, but it will get back there. Enzo is just sleeping it off over there. Let's see, I'm sure he's awake. Yeah, he is awake. He's looking this way. But I'll be getting them a little bit later. So that's just a little bit more information about tables and geckos and all kinds of things. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be making another video later on when they get up. And, keep in touch. Have a good day.